It's a question you ask a lot of people, and I think most people would say the thing that inspires you is your teachers. So I was inspired really to do physiology-based, neurophysiology, by one of my teachers at university. Reason being, when we had tutorials with him, he'd always give us a glass of sherry. Now, you don't do that these days, but in the past, it was a guarantee of a good reception, I think. So the sherry is what did it, probably. Now I'm getting a bit older, what keeps me passionate about it is young people doing it, young people pushing techniques. And I've seen so many changes in techniques since I've been doing this 40 years. It's extraordinary. So things that we wouldn't think we could ever do 20 years ago, that's analysing single channel EEG data and doing online feedback and so on. Those are ideas that, of course, you had that many years ago. You just couldn't do it. Well, technology, I think, is highly important in all sciences and development. It allows you to do things you couldn't do before.
Yeah, I agree.
And that way, you find out things you'd never even thought of asking before. So one of the key things is it's about TMS, magnetic brain stimulation, the talk, and it's asking whether or not we need some new stimulators. The strange thing about TMS machines is they are exactly the same, pretty much, as they were 40 years ago, with a few bells and whistles. There's not much you can change on changing the stimulus parameters or developing different shapes of pulses and so on. And the question is it worth doing that? And I'm going to try and argue that, yes, it is worth doing that. And I think there might be benefits and new things that might come from doing that. Well, if I say my field was brain stimulation in general. So one of the big challenges has been with some of the newer techniques. So I've spent my life looking at magnetic stimulation. With that, you've got a readout of the response to each stimulus. If you stimulate the motor cortex, you can see what you're doing each time. It's great. You use some of the other techniques, ultrasound stimulation, that's a really exciting technique these days, or interference stimulation. Then you're not going to get an immediate readout of what's happened in the brain. You have to wait some time. And it would be great to see some development in getting a more immediate readout for these techniques to try and understand what's going on. Take ultrasound. It's very difficult to know exactly what you're doing to nerve fibres. We've got some ideas. They're good. But it'd be even better to get some direct measurements of that, especially in a human brain. Don't do it unless you like doing it. You know, it's quite simple. If you don't like doing it, you're not going to get paid very much to make up for not liking it. So you might as well enjoy it and investigate what interests you. The nice thing about this meeting is just to listen to people outside of my own field. Not too far outside my own field that I don't understand entirely what they're doing, but close enough where you can make connections. And so in the fields, it's basically neurophysiology, electrophysiology that you're thinking about in this. ANT specializes in recording. I've been doing stimulating, but we always interact. And getting more of that interaction is really important for me. A lot of advances in neuroscience come from technological innovation. Making things easier to do is a great driver for change. And so if ANT can come up with cleverer things that allow you to do EEG recording much easier in a real world setting and not encumbered by big boxes of kit, then that's great. I mean, it's just a technological advance. It just needs doing.